Hi everyone, this is Blue Cool Nux welcoming you to episode 17 of Mini Logo Evolution. Today's company, requested by DevTube Studios, was an ill-fated home media company that only lived for about 15 years before facing a fatal lawsuit. I'm talking about Simitar Entertainment. Based in the state of Minnesota, Simitar Entertainment Incorporated was founded in 1985 by Mickey Elfenbein and Philip Kives, who were previously the CEO and founder of K-Tel respectively. Simitar started out releasing on VHS, CD, CD-ROM, and eventually DVD. They would later purchase Pickwick Records to start releasing music. They later became one of the most popular names in budget VHS. They also had a label for monster truck and other motorsports content named Simitar Motorsports Video, alongside a short-lived anime distribution branch called Animagine Anime, formed by John Lydon. In 1997, Simitar became the first independent film producer to release their films on DVD. Unfortunately, come the year 2000, they were sued by Titan Sports, who were the owner of the World Wrestling Federation, now known as WWE. Simitar was sued because of their knockoff compilation named Slammin' Wrestling Hits, released in 1999, which contained unofficial covers of WWF entrance themes produced without prior consent from WWF and Titan Sports. Simitar went bankrupt after losing this case and sold their film library to Brentwood Communications. Simitar had 4 logos throughout their 15 years of life, and the first one was this. I'm going to call it the Skimitar, and it was used from early 1985 to 1987. There is a silent variant. This is a very peculiar logo. The audio is very space-like, and the visuals, while simple, are okay. This logo is not bad, but it's not too great either. For 1985, it's decently made. However, this logo is the only one that doesn't contain what would be a common sight amongst Simitar's logos, a boxy-looking S. This was their first S logo. I've called it Chrome S, and it was used from 1985 to 1990. I have a silent variant. And I have a variant seen at the end of a promotion.
Pick up your pen and make a list. Simitar Entertainment is about to show you a few of their best.
This is much better than its predecessor. The animation and music complement each other perfectly. Funnily enough, the opening part reminds me of the opening to Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. I am not going to risk a content ID claim here, but there's a copy of the song on YouTube somewhere. Take a listen and you'll see what I mean. Their next logo recycles this same concept, but it executes it rather poorly compared to this one. It looks like this, and I call it Golden S. This logo was used from 1990 until Simitar's closure in 2000. But I was shocked to find out that this logo could go as far back as 1986. I have 4 other variants of this logo. One has added fade effects, One has fixed animation, in which there is no bar protruding from the right side of the screen, and the last two variants are still. This logo has often been criticized because of its lack of animation compared to the previous logo, and especially the one stray bar peeking in from the side before the logo animates. I personally think it's alright, but nowhere near as momentous as the previous logo. Interestingly enough, one of the still variants that I just showed says the capture is sourced from a 1986 release of Starlit Screen Test, hence why I believe this logo was introduced in 1986. In which case, I think we should give this logo a little more credit where it's due. But no matter how much more credit we may give this logo nowadays, it's bound to be more credit than Simitar's next and final logo. I'm going to call this logo Cheesy S, and it was only seen on DVD releases from the company from 1997 to 2000. There exists an extended variant with the full Simitar theme. This logo has become infamous for just how jaded it looks compared to the previous two. Why is this logo so poorly made? CJ had reached a good peak by this point, but if you ask me, Simitar's logos were doing the exact opposite. If I can give this logo the smallest bit of credit, the background looks okay, and the trail effect on the disc looks pretty good too. Overall, Simitar's logos were all pretty average. The second logo was easily their best one, and I do have some respect for their first and third logos, but the fourth one was easily their lowest point. I do wonder though if there's ever a chance for Simitar to come back. It seems very unlikely, but it's a thought that counts, as some people tend to say. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time. Stay cool!